Hello, hello. Might picking up, it looks like. Good. Good. Oi. Alright. Hi, Cirrus. So you found out where the super bases are? The hell are super bases? I didn't post those, did I? Yep. Did post that. Good, good, good. I guess you can just switch on over in that case. Not like there's much use in waiting anyway, huh? I should pause that, because I don't need that active right now. Do I have this one here again? I don't know why I have that one there. Great blotch on the equator. Probably Darius, I guess. At least that's what I'm gonna guess. Alright. Patrol shipyards. Started that, right. Just to look at it for beginning. Right. And right. Sector 27. Sounds horrifying. Horrifying, horrifying, horrifying. I could probably bring the titanium belts down a little bit. And again, it doesn't seem like it's making that degree of silicon to warrant it, though. Right. Oh, is it actually producing enough pyrite? Yeah, it does barely. That's a fascinating detail, I like that. There's not enough spores. There's never enough. Alright, well that's getting resources. We should probably do shipyard. Which I instantly don't remember what it's like here. I don't have much brain power today. Not at all. Then again, when do I have a lot of brain power to go? I gotta let the time go first to be able to see it at nighttime. Okay, so there's a bunch of water. There's thorium right there. What's over here? That's just lead. Okay, scrap, coal, titanium. Not a whole lot of titanium in that spot, but would do it. Okay. That. Eventually I'll make this into a proper blueprint. Not today. One I could use like a specter. Probably actually 2 specters would be a better idea. Glow on the globe. That's pretty cool. Oh yes, I could also, do that. I forget I have the overdrive dome again. I'm not used to having it. At least not in this playthrough so far. Okay. Gonna have to get rid of all this. Oi. Well, I'm not really needing to deal with tier 5s right now. I just need to deal with like tier 3 at max as I'm building up. I don't really have that problem. Not for the foreseen future anyway. Oh my god, I already have 3 polys? Overdrived. Wow. Well, that makes life a lot nicer. Also, get rid of these stupid boulders. Okay. Now we need to do the launch pads. They're called landing pads, Halloran. Landing pads. They land, they don't launch. Okay. So we have those 4 titanium, yeah. So we're probably gonna need like another one. Our guardians. Yeah, that sounds like a whole lot of fun I want to play with right now. Okay, guys, go in here. So, all of you up. Let's see. Well, yeah, that is the plan for today. Getting those 2. Yes, I do have a voice, balls. But what is a voice? 'Cause I don't know. That would be titanium and thorium, because I don't have those ones yet. I don't let them go that close, so I will bring you like this. And then I'm gonna have to get some water. Well, I say some water, it drinks an entire ocean's worth of water, pretty much. But how you 2 doing, anyway? Since I forgot to ask. Okay. Do I have... No, I don't have a 3x3. 3x3? 3x... yeah, whatever. I can't. I don't have the brain power for mathing. Not today. Tired, tired, tired. And power issues. Ah, that kind of fun, I see. So they're gone. Router chain, boulders, flares, horizons. Oh, what fun night and day. City gone, it's forever gone. Actually, I probably should be using containers. That would be a little bit more efficient use of transporting. And also help if I went the right way. How's our water income? About 12k, so that's about a decent amount so far. But of course, we're gonna need even more water than that. Like I said, it consumes the entire ocean's worth of water. There's just no what I don't get of it. Yeah, they do have pretty good input. But I can't help it sometimes with the containers. Especially sometimes with the multiplayer maps. Well, it's only 10 a second. They're definitely moving a lot more than 10s right now. Yes, the liquid junctions. Understandable that you got confused for a second. I want you to go to the correct spot, thank you, and not whatever you want to. Okay. Is that enough water for every single one of these? Not even then, God. I really think they need to nerf the amount of water it takes for a landing pad. It is just a ridiculous amount, honestly. At least I find it ridiculous, considering it's like... This is a lot of impulse pops. A whole lot. This is probably a little overkill, but... Yeah. I mean, overkill's best overkill anyway. And of course, I got rid of that thing, so we got to do that. There you go. I think it'd be more like 2 landing pads would be best. Oh, look at that! We're not having throughput issues. In that case, I'm gonna disconnect you. Then I'm going to move you along this way. Yes, it only consumes it once when it lands. But still. A lot. Okay. Then I need you to get... But of course I did it like that, so I actually need to move this as well. And the first bins of enemies are about to come. You know, technically I have AI on, so... You're probably just gonna gather first. Oh, I didn't set them for Vortium and Titanium, I forgot about that. Oh, that's funny, Halloran. Okay. We have 2 enemies, they're... Actually, that's gonna gather it. Wait. Oh, they can't get through from there at the moment because it's all blocked. Oh, that's great. I love that. Actually, I am going to move the mass drivers. This will make it a lot more simple. Of course, those guys aren't moving at the moment. So let's see. What should I build to counter all this? I think I could build tier 3 spiders to come through right here. That would allow me to get easy access to that and the core without having to deal with all this. It's not that heavily defended. Are you really gonna play that card, Bells? Really? Got nothing that's better today than that, huh? Okay. Spectre's over here, so tacking through the water would be a little bit more efficient. What's watching a woman? Cyber gods have the highest HP in total of the any. What? What unit? Oh, tier 3. Okay. Fire and sapphire laser beams. Right, they can repair themselves. I remember that part. He also costs sap. Health multiplier and speed multiplier goes down. Okay. Pretty decent damage, very short range. And can target air, I remember. Right. Oh, there's a size metric now? That's cool. I like that. 1000 HP, 5 armor. That's a Spectre. And look at the fortress. Why aren't these aligned? I hate that. Anyway. 9,900 HP, a little bit more armor, I think it was. Yes, a little bit more armor, a little less, well, 100 less HP. Can't hit air, of course, but they have a lot longer range. It has knockback? I don't remember that having knockback. Also a little smaller. Of course, there's also the pulsars. Pulsars can also boost, and they have the shield. They only have 320 HP, 4 armor, of course, because of the shields. 15 damage. I have a shock attribute on that? I guess it really helps if you look at shit, ain't it? What about Zenith? Has homing? I don't remember it having homing. 19.6 range, yes. Cool. Did I accidentally hit Pulsar instead of Quasar? Yes. Thank you. I get mixed up. I can mine beryllium? Eh. Anyway, 640 HP, 9 armor, so it has more armor than a tier 3 Spooter. That's a force field. There's 24 health a second, okay. 45 damage, it has pierce. Oh, it has piercing? Oh, duh, because it's a beam. Of course it has piercing, because it's a beam. And it does have the ability to boost, and the force field is pretty nice, but the spider also has self-healing on damage. But it is shorter range, so it's a little more easier to kill, technically. I think I like the Quasar more, though. I don't know, it's something about it that's more appealing to me. Maybe I just like my beam weapons. I am a sci-fi nerd after all at the end of the day. They do? That's bizarre. They actually regenerate shields of nearby units. Wait, that I think it's like helping the recharge of units with shields? Wait, it has shotgun its main guns? That must be new because I didn't have that before. Excuse me. Huh. Might as well add a shield here just in case. Yep. Yeah, Spectre is definitely pretty useful as a unit. And again, a lot of the units are actually pretty good for the most part. Okay. Yeah, those ones are moving, but these ones are moving. And getting shredded quickly by the Spectre as it should. Okay. Those are getting out of the way pretty fast. Good. God, they have shit in me for all day. This is gonna be fun. Okay, those are all built, so I could switch them out for megas. That would probably be a good idea, wouldn't it? Only 2 units there, so where are most of these units? Okay, so you're not making those units just yet. There. Nor there. Phase bridges, yeah, I could actually do that. That probably would be a little bit more efficient, wouldn't it? Yeah, that actually would be more efficient than just using mass drivers. Why didn't I think of that? Then again, I guess I don't really use them. Except it's not red, but Spectre doesn't really give that, unless that's interesting. Yeah, that's where the daggers are coming from. And some crawlers. Where does crawlers come from? Yeah, whatever. Then again, the throughput so far isn't really much of an issue on the landing pads. That's not that or even. I guess I should actually be building shit. That would be a smart play. Right there. Then I can connect you to this belt. And of course, it's always power issues. Okay. Now we shouldn't have to worry about silicon. Oh, there is thorium up there. It's not a whole lot of thorium, unfortunately. 7.5 worth at Ugh. Ah, yes, there is a bunch of water here that I could be using for that, couldn't I? That'll give me a lot of power for little. That would be very efficient. I keep forgetting that's the thing. No, I called it Spore. Yes, I called it Spore. I keep forgetting. Put it right there, put you right there, there. First, it's going to make all the other units come over here, aren't they? Why am I doing accents? Why did I do that sometimes? I don't get it. Then again, I am a freak of nature, so I guess that could be part of it. Tainted water? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Huh. Actually, halflings have been doing today from Mindustry. Tainted water exists. Maybe I should be making fortresses as well. Move this out of the way, just get thorium from that line for specters. Actually, that would be a smart idea. Of course, it's not like I have much hybrid power today. Put that way. Oh, you wanna go that way, huh? You're so funny. Repair, please. Oh, hi! That's a lot of, not friends. Yeah, I should be making defenses more. I gotta defend everything. Gotta defend it all. Put you right there. You can be put right there and there. You can be put right here. That should do it for a lot of the units, I imagine. One too many. That's the junior version, huh? Well, that sounds like a lot of fun for the future. Probably a good thing I'm not going to be able to have enough time to do that today. And of course you got rid of that one. Probably actually should do that too. Get some walls. Let's see. 3,600. 2,400. Then again, I am going to be using that quite a bit, so... Let's use thorium walls, I guess, for now, because I'm not going to be using it that much. Even though I probably should get that one, Brain updating. Gonna be using a lot of my surge just for making these things. God, there's a lot of shit in my throat today. It's one of those days, I guess. And I also should be putting up lights. That would make life a lot easier to be able to see, wouldn't it? Because you would all like to see, right? There's not going to be all the colored lights that I like. Ah, you guys are back. I guess I'm gonna have to put some segments around here as well. Besides a few paraxes for dealing with those things. Let's see if they're just gonna do this weird ritual. Very weird, but hey, you can do whatever you want. You're very silly, though. And there be votes. Okay. Quasars are ready, so... Well, actually, first they gotta get out. I wish you guys would land, thank you. Set you guys on rebuild. I imagine they are building it. Check real quick in a second. Let's see. Here, forests are more like over here. Those ones aren't being built, those ones aren't being built. No. Not yet. Right. You just want to be rebuilding right now, but I don't want you rebuilding. Ah, swarmer. Not want to get that close to you because you would rip these units apart real quickly. Take a quick second to go back to repair. Being really cautious, I know, but I think being a little too cautious, let's just say that. Oh, that's all on fire? Oh, thank you. Okay, can you please take out the shit I actually want you to take out that's worthwhile? I've lost a few units, unsurprisingly. Oh, you wanted to defend of your own units? I forgot that was a feature. A very amusing feature, if anything. Alright, I can get rid of these now. And I'm also gonna get rid of a few of these. Save on the thorium. Okay. Right, because it's malaligned, basically. You can go right there, you can go there, and you can go right there. We can get some fortresses to go in with this too. Huh? Oh. Because of that, I see. Aren't you silly? Okay. I could actually. No, those are probably rip them apart real quickly. It's right in front of you, please! Okay, ow, 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 ow. Oh, you don't have power. That's why you're not on. Oops. That would help a little bit, wouldn't it? Now you're getting tier 2 units over here, huh? Where are you guys going? What is your pathing sometimes? Let's see. Well, actually, there's a bit of thorium right here, so I could do this. To get just a little bit of specters going. Though I could also use fuses, that wouldn't be a bad idea, wouldn't it? I'm gonna use you guys. Because this way I can also deny them a bit of stuff. Help my forward outposting. I mentioned it would also help with clearing out the stuff in front of you just slightly. And make it a little easier to build repair turrets. I was talking about my units, not theirs. They just weirdly want to split up sometimes. I did not want you to do that. I wanted you to keep repairing because I had to right click you. Okay. Oh, they were probably too focused on trying to rebuild that section to rebuild on this part. Well, at least the fortresses will do something very slowly, but not the best. I probably should be making tier 4 units, I guess. Probably the Spectres. Now, Beras would actually be a lot better, because they can also repair. Of course, it also requires me making some coolant. Ooh, I don't want to be grabbed, thank you. Let's take a second to repair. Yeah, I probably should actually set them to RAM. That would be more efficient. Since I like the older style. The pathfinding, because nothing against their old one, but it's very weird sometimes. Then again, when is pathfinding perfect in any game? I would like it if you would shoot that, please. Oh wait, I'm starting to lose units. I can have you guys actually come over here a little bit more quickly. Because the spot is pretty much safe to begin with. How about now? Are you making tier 4s yet? No. And sitting there as usual. What is that pathfinding? Oh, I killed the power. I don't know how I did that. Try and use up all that ammo first. Because if I can get them to use their ammo, it'll be a little easier to push in full force. Yeah, I should switch the Vera. Okay, fine. Twist my arm. Mace? Ah, no, you can just try to go to the core. Anyway. Right, I don't have the tier 5, so I can't make that yet. Probably get away with that. That should be fine, right? Should output. Okay, that's good. So now that's built. I need cryo fluid. And I never really did update that thing, but I can use this blueprint I stole from someone on multiplayer servers. If I can also remember how it was done. Now, probably also help if I didn't right click to get rid of it, now can I? So let's see. Lot of unloaders. Those are bridges, which I'll put it there. Probably be helpful if I build it to be able to more easily tell. So that goes over to there, which feeds into that, and that. Okay, so this is the cryo fluid, this is the water. So I'm going to that. Okay, titanium though. I think it's just fed by putting into the cryo mixer. Also, I can get rid of that. I don't need it. I can do this to get water here. You're not going to need a whole lot of water, so that's going to be fine. Do an underflow. It's gonna be fun to route. I guess I can route you in like this. That takes care of it, wouldn't it? And of course you need a little bit of power if you want to work. I guess that is very important if it has power. So if it could actually do its job, huh? I want you to go in, like, right there. Oh, you also come from that side, huh? Well, I guess I can put some defenses there, too. Since you want to be that kind of annoying. And I'll just do Surge for this one. That's too fucking ugly. Surprised I'm not using the Surge as much as I am. Then again, I'm not making tier 5 units, so that's probably part of the reason. Alright, you're really slow, so I need to feed you in a little faster. Production-wise. There we go, tier 4 production. They also boost, so they're actually going to be really helpful in that regard, too. I just need to get rid of the shooters. Get the core. There we go. Okay, one core gotten rid of. Don't you actually have build power? You do have build power. If I remember right, it was pretty quick too. How much build power did you have again? It was 300. So you have 3 times my amount of build power. Of course, you want to be really annoying by surviving. Oh, that's a new funky sound effect. That's a very beefy sound, I like it. Please get rid of those. And you come over here to the help of that. Yeah, it probably is activated, thinking about that. No, apparently not. Why are most of my polys dead? Oh, probably because of you guys have been ramming into the crawlers, isn't it? Can I put a core on it? Oh, I can put a core on that. Oh, there's core tiles here. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay, since there's core tiles here, I gotta move you guys forward to help a lot. I'm just trying to reclaim all your site. Okay, good. With that taken care of, easily turn this into a fortress. And bring the pipeline over. Well, the pipeline of coal. Coal? That's thorium, I can't think. Today's a brain dead day, if it wasn't really obvious. brain is not active. Actually, if I bring you over just slightly, that would let me still output it if I need to. Now up to 5 era. Actually, make that 6. Yeah, those are producing pretty quickly. Okay. There are specters there, so I want to try and come around over here. A meltdown right there. Oh, you can actually reach that? Or under attack. Okay, that was a decent assault, but I did not have the numbers to support all that. Okay, of course they're gonna do that. And you're also gonna go after the miners? It's a interesting decision making. That's a sound effect they make when we're walking? Really? That's interesting. I might as well add a few more over here too. Not a bad idea. Now I should have you guys come over here. Oh, what the hell? What was that? That was weird. Oh, there's another tier 4 right there. Huh. Well, I guess we can go back to this old database. That just took out a lot of it, which I guess was because of oil or something. Well, it's definitely because there was flammable stuff there. That one is obvious. They seem to be keeping themselves alive. Oh, were there 4 reactors there? I didn't even know this. Alright. Now, of course, you're not gonna pathfind real easily over there. That feels good. I absolutely love the explosions. Alright, since you are Vera, you should be very easy able to help with destroying this. Especially if I get the rest. What's happening to all my titanium? Oh, that's interesting. Most titanium's not getting in. Version now input right there, so I think it's actually a conveyor I'm supposed to do there. First time I do that, I can also just overflow. Yeah, that's a phase conveyor. Okay, good. Yeah, this amount of build power is really good. Making barriers was a really great idea. And now my titanium's going back up. Is it because of unit production? Oh, who am I kidding? Of course it's because of unit production. I don't think there is a core spot there now. I could make a forward outpost right there. That would be a good idea. Though for now, I'm gonna leave those guys there. I have you boost. No, that's not an option anymore, right? I forgot. Oh, and of course you want power. Okay, good. I should get more titanium. Considering it just went through a whole lot of it. Well, that's not a really good spot because of all those blocks. I don't want to deal with it. I hate them. Hate. Okay. Get those going, and then I can... I guess underflow. Oh, I could also just plug it in right here. Alright. Well, you do seem to be filling up with titanium, so that was the correct spot. I think I remembered. Afterwards. Okay. Already up to 11. Oh, and since we have that extra core, it can also go up to a higher amount, too. Right, I forgot about that byproduct. I'm not used to dealing with that byproduct on this planet. I might as well add more resourcing, why not? Our resources begin to hold it better. Actually, couldn't you guys also mine? Well, Quasars can mine. You guys can go help with mining. And you guys just sit right there, help with the fence. Okay. So getting through here is going to be a little bit more fun, especially with those meltdowns. But I do have 11 eras, so shouldn't be as bad for healing any and all damage. of course you have plastinium walls right there. Yeah, no. Not that amount, anyway. And again, they are coastal, so it wouldn't probably be a bad idea to switch to boats. It would have, like, an easier time if I remember correctly. Especially with Aegis. See, how much range do you guys have? I don't... 22. If you shoot down projectiles, so it wouldn't be a bad idea for defense, for attacking. Silicon, titanium, plastinium, glass, graphite. It's only like 5 different resources. Of course, my titanium isn't the best. Of course, there's not enough throughput right there. Yeah, I just gotta upgrade that to plastinium. That should help a lot with throughput. Kinda wish I had tier 5. I would have to count and hack the other place first to do that. Technically, I could pause hacking this spot and just go over there, but... I am rather committed to this spot right now. Of course, we need some lights. If you're gonna do that, I can add some forward defenses over here. That would help a lot with being able to move up. We're making a sea factory. I can easily pull the cryo fluid from that, so all I need is the resourcing. I don't want you to be too far away, so it's a little bit easier to defend you. I am gonna do the old crappy style, but it will work. Like, all I need it is to work. I don't need it to be perfect. Actually, I should put a liquid tank. You guys can't mine, so I can't have you getting more titanium for me. As nice as that would be. Technically, I could set up some more quasars. That wouldn't be a bad idea. They can mine. It can help deal with the titanium shortage. Not a lot of space, of course, but who needs space? I need you. I don't need you moving. I just needed to select that so I could actually click it. resourcing coming in. And of course I also need to put a search tower. So that's how there's core warnings. Good to know that's the cause of it, those names. And I can easily put an overdrive here. I could put an overdrive dome, but I don't need it that fast. Plus I'm only losing like, what, 25% more speed? Okay, you will be set to mine, so you get more titanium for me. Okay, that done. Okay, I am going to move your thing to over there, so I can actually look at the spot. So I needed silicon, graphite, titanium, glass, and plastanium. Silicon's gonna go on the right, glass, graphite, titanium, plastanium. I need you to be on that, so silicon, titanium, 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 everything titanium! I will put you in onto the right. Then I need the glass. Probably help if I actually did that so it doesn't mix in together. Actually, that's gonna be horrendous. I better do that so I don't have to worry about that. What a genius. The glass was only needed for you. There, then graphite. Is only needed for you. It would help if I select junction, ain't it? Now the titanium, which I am going to bring across. Yep. You needed titanium, and it was you that also needed titanium. Of course it was then just the plastanium. Yeah. I have such a way of making it so much harder on myself to be able to see what I'm doing. Isn't that funny? Terrible and old reliable, but it works. That will slowly get us ship units to help with pushing. Ah, why haven't they rebuilt that? Oh, because they're busy doing that. You little shits. Why are you out there? That does it. Thank you. I didn't know this. Ow. Power! Power! Will someone think of the more power? Guardian approaches soon. I do not get your pathfinding. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. Oh, Yeah, those shields are giving the crawlers quite a bit of HP to actually withstand barrels. Kinda impressive, honestly. And of course the silicon is now dried up. I was worried about that. I guess it's time for a mega amount, huh? Alright, silicon. This should supply more than enough silicon. Pathfind as an individual? Makes sense, but still weird. Well, I guess that just explains the very weird pathfinding now. Okay, now I'm gonna put you right there. I guess I gotta cut off your connection. Fuck. Oh, what did it mean to press B? I meant to press... Yeah. I forgot that was just gonna do the, and not what I actually wanted. Yeah. Definitely don't have brain power today, don't I? Yeah, I think I need to get more launch pads with silicon. Technically, I'm watching 2,300 a minute. I don't think that actually is the problem, just... You set up more launch pads, I guess. That would probably do it, wouldn't it? Probably would be a more efficient use of resourcing, too. Why are you spreading out? I don't get that. Why are they spreading out? Why do they do that? I actually do want to know what the reason behind that one is. Like, why would they want to spread out like that? As an individual group. I don't see the logic in it, to be honest. So you don't even know, that's cool. So I've had a bug or something then, in that case. Of course they did. Well, I guess we can't have nice things, can we? Well, at least nice things right there, anyway. Alright. In that case, we can just put up more over here. that there. We can easily take that. Rid of that. That's probably gonna seem like all the silicon. Just build one single thing, please! Instead of spreading it all out for no goddamn reason. Ugh. Must be luck, ain't it? Why aren't they rebuilding here? Oh, because they're too busy rebuilding over here. I keep forgetting. That's why I have my bears here every goddamn time. I keep forgetting. Actually, there is a lot of thorium here, so I probably should. Probably should actually set up a bit of thorium here too, for power. Could add quite a bit of silicon as well. These ones I can just stick to lead. Excuse me. Oh, save me silicon. Yeah, definitely quite a few power issues aren't there. Let's do that for a moment. Power was there for a second. Yeah, definitely gotta add more power. And now that's pretty much sorted, I can do this again. Okay, girly pops. I need you to clear this all out. Of course, I am gonna have to independently cover this for a little bit. Also, I am gonna get rid of this raging fire right now. Do that real quick. Probably isn't any mechanic here actually stopping me from building around. Yes, I can build right next to enemy blocks. That's a other thing. No more oil fires, thank you. Silicon seems to be fine. Ow! I just realized why that's not building, because there's a spore in the build. That would do it, wouldn't it, huh? Okay. I just want you guys to fly. You guys come over here, please. And now let's get... I'm just gonna do that. No, I shouldn't. Don't give it to that terrible thought. We can independently water it. Independently? I can water it with just pulling water rather than using extractors. I'm quite a dork, aren't I? Then again, anyone who's been watching me for like 5 minutes probably would figure that one out real quick, huh? Okay, I am gonna make probably a bit overkill, but at least I won't have to worry about defenses a lot. Okay. You guys. I really don't like how close you were to that. Like, I really don't like it. But if I do that, that's gonna be... Put you over here? Could I get away with it? They're gonna hit that. Push there. If I actually put power generation over here, maybe that. I want you guys to take a second to repair. Where are you going to repair now? Those things got damage, huh? Well, that's fine. Okay. Are you floating again? So we do need a little bit more power. First, I'm gonna add a few more specters because I have the resourcing and I just don't want to have to worry about that a whole lot. Why are you spreading out again? Oh, hi Viper, how you doing? I've been doing decently, at least. Could be a lot better, of course. Yeah, that's good that you're doing okay, at least. Okay. Easily add this together. I probably should add a few menders, shouldn't I? Because being able to mend my shit would be a grand idea. Yeah, work. You do anything exciting? Or is it just boring mundane stuff? It's boring. Well, at least it's boring. It's better than bad. Like, you could be working for French Walmart, like one friend does. Absolute hell that is. I did not mean to grab you. Actually, you know what? I want to be a Vera. I want that build power. Yeah, that's absolutely horrendous for her. No, I don't. Thankfully not. But my friend does for the friend's version of Walmart, and it's... oh god. Oh yeah, I can't control units when I'm in that lane, god damn it. Actually didn't attack that? Really? A hot take, oh boy. Fortresses I think I'm just gonna have you move back to the main core. I never been to Waffle House, so I can't say if that's true or not. Well, I hope that's true, because that would be really nice. Alright, so we have 2 of these. If I bring you 2 over here, would you be able to actually help out a lot? Tier 1 boats, huh? Okay. Why? I don't get that pappy behavior, why? Even with Ram, they still do it. I don't get it. I need you guys to all be landed, please. Well, they are helping quite a bit. Yeah, that actually might be it. That would definitely cause quite a few pathing errors in that regard. It's not their sides being correct with their path being set up. I did lose a Vera, but losing a Vera is not really much of a problem. Yeah, those are actually helping a lot. Not much, but we can also steal all these resources. Oh, I hurt. Ah, there was an impact reactor here. I didn't even see that. Probably a good thing too, I guess. Oh, you still have a lot? Ew. And of course the polys are still suicidal, as always. So definitely a bit of a wonder how they survive sometimes. Well, we're ramping up towards tier 4 and tier 5 and all. We haven't had to deal with forest shadows just yet either. Those are a lot more nasty. And they're meant to take on tier 5 and 4 units as well. Technically, I could research. Actually, I can build some. It does acquire quite a bit of power, and they also acquire surge as ammo. Actually, have they gotten a second ammo type at all? Nope. Honestly, I don't really care about claiming all that. titanium? It has pierce? It can pierce units now? Really? Okay, that makes him a lot more terrifying. Like, that's legit terrifying. Okay, let's stick a few force shadows here. Slowly take out that base and nuke anything that tries to come by. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. And yep, they're making tier 4 boats now. Alright. $347? Just tell me to go to hell. That's hell. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I need you guys to stay there for a moment. And of course you also need power! Because what doesn't need power at this point? I guess we can also expand on this thing. Add on to our power desires. So we're gonna need it anyway. Okay, there is thorium here, so we can use that for ammo. And of course, getting even more thorium for supplies. I want my Vera to be over here along my Aegis. Because we're gonna need it. I don't think I need titanium. Not at this moment, anyway. Put that there. And you'll just go straight to the core. I don't really have to deal with that fun. Why does that not have power? You should have connected automatically. So bizarre. And here comes the funky boat movement. Uh-oh, Barra drowned. Hey, that's actually real. I thought the people were trolling with that one when it saw it trending on Blue Sky a few days ago. I'm actually impressed that's real. Damn. Surprised Ubisoft even remembered about it. Alright, you have fun with your video games. See you later, Viper. Yeah, I judged correctly on where they would be coming from. And there goes that car. game's just so funky, I swear. Like, go that direction. Hello? Stop getting yourself stuck. I feel like they just got worse, the pathfinding with the ships. Why are you trying to go for that? Oh my god. Sound like a ballet girl there. I'm sorry about that. How did you get yourself so stuck? I'm actually impressed for all the wrong reasons. Okay, let's see if I can't get you unstuck. There we go. Oh, I still spawn at that core when I hit that button. Okay. Apparently we're having volume issues. Do that. And that will slowly provide enough for him to actually build. Okay, I need you making your way over there. You need to be making your way over there. Actually, I don't need you making your way there. Only ones need to be making their way there, Rivera. Right, nothing can bind Thorium. Unit-wise, anyway. Please repair. And our Plasdanium is pretty much out. Well, that's not too much of a surprise, is it? I guess it was slowly going down. At the end of the day. Hi, Isley. How you doing? Why am I doing Valley Girl shit? Why am I? Plus. Doing lots of learning, that's good. Always a good idea to keep learning. Yes, that will reach it. Good. There was oil. This is actually probably a safer spot of oil, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, good. That way I don't have to worry about the oil so much if I do it that way. I'm guessing you're having a lot of fun with whatever your secret project is. I would like it if you would assist me. Must be a lot of fun if it's keeping you that distracted. Alright, silicon, silicon, more silicon. It's silicon! Okay, well that will finally have some plastanium again. All because I don't actually have to make oil. I love it when I don't have to make oil. Yep, we got Guardian. Oh, there's oil right there. I forgot about that. Oops. Yeah, I don't want you in this neighborhood, thank you. Where's the other one? This waiting, I see. Good. I love them. I love that sound. Did they get buff at all, the Vera? I don't think they did, but that'd be kind of cool if they did. They just repaired each other, didn't they? There's also something over here. I probably actually should attack it, because that would get rid of some of its power generation. If I can get rid of some power, the better. And surprisingly, it's also really resilient. Yeah, the 7 of these is really causing problems, isn't it? You've been taking so long, there's now going to be a Guardian every 10 waves. I didn't realize I was being that slow. These guys are definitely really good at taking out the smaller ones. The smaller parts. Also really good about healing each other too. Yeah, these things are pretty strong. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, and I probably should actually add some defenses over here too. Oh, that wasn't connected properly. I did not realize that. Oops. Fix that mistake real quick. I can do this. Oh, of course he's acquired Plastanium too. Everything that acquires Plastanium, ain't it? Yeah, I would like these to have a lot. Could you please move over there? Oh, they do health percent? Oh, that is strong. I didn't realize they were that strong. That's really fucking good. That they actually do a percentage. Yeah, I got your meaning with the max health, percent-wise. Is that actually stunning those units for a second, or is this funky movement? Probably just funky movement. Owie. Wait, was that a foreshadow? Ah, there are foreshadows. So it does give debuffs, okay. Alright, pull these guys back for a moment. Ah, wrong button. Debuffs, really? If electrified, less speed, less reload speed too. Oh! Wait, reload speed? That's a thing? Not just fire rate? That's fascinating. Exit. I would like to have the other boat. Probably could rush in with the Barra. Like, that is an option. Why? Why you do that? I don't get it. Oh, that was a weird visual bug. Just destroy everything, please. I don't know where some of these Vera are going, if anything, but... Oh, that's where they want to go, that's where they want to go. I'm with the one with the army attacking right now. But if you want where I am right now, I'm right over here. Down to the south. In other words, red core is bad. I'm the other core. Well, the Yord's yellow core. Well, it's actually more of a yellow, isn't it? Alright. Sector captured. So now we can just get all this going. Assist me, please. I wish to grandmother this. Lovely. Yeah, well, that amount of polys. I could definitely get quite a bit. Oh, I can't place a core there, can I? No. It won't let me have another core. They said 3 cores is more than enough. That's sad, I wanted another core. And like that, it's all gone. Boost over there, please. I said boost. So you can get out of the way. Wow, we got that much silicon now? I didn't even realize our silicon was going up that high. Okay. Well, I actually don't need it for defenses anymore either. Polys. And we can also get rid of unit production because we don't need that either anymore. Oh, go bye-bye. Even though really all I want to do is like add a bit more surge production. There's not much else to use otherwise. You can have you girls come over here, you girls can come over there, and I don't know why you're splitting again. Yeah, you can just help with mining, I don't care. Okay. Titanium's not really going to be much of a problem in that regard. Oil isn't much of a problem either. Could have quite a bit more power. Search is going to take quite a bit of it. I am going to up the production on the thorium there just in case. You could add a bit more titanium, all things considered. Nah, not quasar. Not my quasars. Whatever, I guess. Okay. You either go that way. You're gonna add you right there as well. That will add a lot more titanium, so more thorium is made. Yeah, but I don't actually need it, but I guess it doesn't hurt for research at tier 5. Because that's going to require quite a bit of plastanium, and more plastanium is better than not at all. Because I am going to need it for that. Anyway. Now I need to get some surge production. For launch pads. They're gonna be fun to get out. I don't know if this would be actually too much production. I guess technically it wouldn't be too much production as much as can't get it all out production. Like with the quasars, it should be enough, technically. Okay, now that we got the stockpile out of the way, now we can actually see the actual production. Which is 21 a second. Yeah, that's a lot. That's actually quite a bit of surge. Well, let's see. 21 times by 60 is what? 1,260 a minute. That's quite a bit of surge, actually. That's a lot nicer. I don't know if we have all the silicon production for all that. Let's see. You move 40 items a second, while you only move 30 items a second, so technically that's a very efficient. I could use that terminal to actually tell me how much I'm using. Let's see. Silicon is green a lot of the time, so we are making enough silicon to support this amount of production. Okay, Plasanium is not moving fast enough, so we need to upgrade that to a bridge conveyor. Assuming it can get its items out. I think it's having oil storage problems now. Which is never welcome if anything. Put one right there. Yeah, that's a little better. Slightly. Then you can go there. Yeah, you're all gonna be powered good. Is that enough oil? Wow, it's actually moving that much titanium? God damn. Guess technically well, there is a lot of thorium. I could technically do that. Probably gonna actually need some phase too. Add the sand to the list. Could you move over there for a moment, please? Thank you. I'll just add a little bit of rudimentary phase production. I don't really need that much. Just to make sure that these overdrive domes have enough to actually keep on in the far future. I guess I could add like another one right there just to be more space efficient. I have no idea because I found it from someone else. But I guess we can actually look at the logic processor. It's not too much coding, let's see. So draw flush to display, draw clear, R35, G35, B35, whatever that means. Get link, which means for the core. Enter max item capacity in chest. Item capacity is probably a custom one. Set, jump, if something, center amount equals items in chest. Read last amount in cell 1 at I. Right amount to cell 1 at I. Bar operation equals amount times 159? Huh? This is like looking at another language. Item equals metaglass. Metaglass. Doesn't seem to be connected to anything. That's connected all the way to here. I equals 0. It's like going for every item a second. Checking the amount versus the last amount. So if the amount is higher than the last amount, then it will output green, I believe, somewhere. I don't know how it does that. I'd have to take a deeper look at it to figure that one out. And probably have an understanding of how that thing works, because I don't understand the logic processors at all. That's why I haven't messed with them. I just don't really understand. I just let other people mess with them and use their works. Like hell, I'm gonna figure that one out right now. A girly ass is not hard enough. Hard enough? Doesn't have the capacity for the moment to figure that one out. Counter is current instruction. Okay. That's good to know. Of course, if I disconnect you right there, you should just get powered. Yep. I'll just have you come in right that way. Oh, of course, you're not powered over here. So you can actually transfer the items. Ah, yeah, you're gonna inefficiently go in there as well. Unless I do that. Okay, I'd like that circle of them. It's one big circle. They slowly go around. Oh, the sand input. How much sand are they inputting right now? Yeah, when they dump, they're dumping a lot of sand. God. Aren't you guys outputting enough? In the past, that was actually enough to get one Plastanium belt worth over another Plastanium belt. What's changed? I need to speed it up, is that it? I guess I could bring it back to the core. Like that is always an option. So since I don't need the ammo anymore. Then again, I could also just feed it into this thing. Make better use of that belt, so I don't have to deal with the nonsense. I can also just do that. Not getting a bit stuck, unfortunately. Well, I think throughput-wise it's enough. Yeah, I think it's just like barely enough. Lights, 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 and more lights. That's what jump is? It's a if and while statements? Really? Why? Why not just use what and if? I don't get that. Okay, that makes it a lot more readable. Okay, thank you for revealing that knowledge to me. That makes it a lot easier. Why did he choose jump? That's such a bizarre choice. Then again, it's not like I really know assembly, so I can't really comment if that's like assembly thing or not. A lot more for him there, God. Could move that over just one. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh yeah, I needed to get launch pads. I was doing that for surge. We can get more surge going. I want a Vera. I want a Vera for the purposes of having 300% build power. Sure, I'll be a little bit slower, but in exchange, I will be able to build faster. And honestly, I need to build power more. Copied? The hell did I copy? Alright, if I build it out first, it would be a lot faster. So I need... Oh god, how am I supposed to get surge out of this? Probably not at all. Probably would be just faster if I, fucking did it. I did it again, how did I do that? I'm not familiar with this copy feature, it must be a new thing. It's throwing me off. Shift click, I guess, copies? I don't get it. I really don't. simple as that. I really don't want that to merge with you, thank you. And I can bring you right here. Maybe I should just build a Mega, huh? They have slightly less build power, but they are faster. That would have been really smart thinking about that. Oh well. Polluting the apartment with oil. God, am I a capitalist? Hope not. Okay. Now I want a liquid tank. That was a sudden surge in oil. Well, I could actually repurpose this pipeline. That would be a lot smarter than trying to get it all out. Now, not landing pads. We're not landing. We're launching. Right, I did containers because it was a lot nicer looking. More even. Did that. If I did that, it would be a little faster, I think. Probably should actually use bridge conveyors. That probably actually would be a more efficient use. Compared to what I got going on right now. Of course, you're all not timed, aren't you? Well, that's annoying. I'd like it when you're well timed instead of launch one by one. Yes, I'm doing that. I'm sorry. That really annoyed me. At least it somewhat works, whatever. I can't win. Well, I guess I can if I technically do that. And I can totally win. Okay. Wonder how it chooses to send the items. I don't really get it, to be honest. It's not like it matters at the end of the day. As long as we get stuff coming in. Could add like another unloader just for lead. That wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? That would definitely help a little bit. Oh, probably help if I put a junction there, so I can output the lead. Of course, those are all connected in one way or another, so it would also spread to the others. Should help a lot. Yeah, not too surprising that lead's getting consumed pretty quickly. Yeah, I actually don't need that right there. Let's do that and it will consume the excess some of the lead for that. The rest will just go into the phase conveyor, which will allow surge to be made just a little bit more quickly. Considering the amount of production we're getting. Not really prudent. Oh my god, that would be so... That would be a massive troll for April Fools. I'd like that. I would hate it, but I would like it. Oh, that would be so funny. You would troll so many people doing that. Yeah, okay. The bridge could be... Titanium doesn't go fast enough to allow just for one. That's kind of annoying, but oh well. Oh, it's almost staying at like 25 a second now just because of that extra lead. That was a good idea. Okay. Actually filling up pretty well, things considered. No longer going at full speed per se of the launch pads, but we don't really need that much. Let's see. We're now exporting 1.5K. Oh, that's overall. I tried clicking them to open these up, but they don't open up. I just realized that, oh my god, it's been 2 hours and 24 minutes already. Fucking hell. Also a base right there, base right there. That one's extreme, that one's high. Interesting. Alright. Gonna grab water real quick and then we'll just go to the bastion. Which I believe is yet another attack map. I probably will just go for tier 4 to start with. Someone's taking a nap on their new mattress. That's cute. I think resource-wise we're gonna be fine. At least I think so, anyway. Because we're launching, like, what, 1K item a minute? Well, at least, like, 1K a minute for each resource. We're more limited by water rather than throughput at the current rates anyway. I don't think we're gonna have that much of an issue of getting resources anyway. Alright. Sure, I'll bring some scrap along. Alright. A little bit of water. Not a whole lot of waters here. Fuses, thorium. Parallaxers. Oh, those are crawler factories. Oh, you can actually hover over them and it tells you them now. I love that. That makes life so much easier. So we've got a core here of a lot of ripples. There's also a lot of cliffs. Okay. So if we want to use Vera, we're gonna have to boost quite a bit. It might be better just to use the spiders because of the cliffs. And they also would self-repair with damage, which would be good. Another crawler spot. Crawlers can go through there to this spot, but they can't actually get through there. Okay. Another spot here with a bunch of coal centrifuges, huh? Another base over here? No, it's just extra defenses. Okay, so crawlers can get through here to get through there to get to me. So crawlers are all just going to be coming from this direction. Okay. Good to know. Alright, get these up and going as usual. Actually, if I put that there, I can put this there. Of course, there's not a whole lot here, so just gotta do the old thorium RGG. Enemy production begins in 10 minutes. I want the thorium on that thing. There we go. That's not gonna go nicely there. Please add that so we can get some power going. I really don't want to intrude my only water source, please. Now they are going to produce me quite a bit of water since they're in the overdrive dome region. That's very helpful. Right, yes, that is an option. Helps a lot. Thank you for reminding me. Tier 4 units off the core is going to be a little annoying in that regard. But then again, I can do the bridge conveyor there. That would just be a lot easier to handle. Another one right there, there. Did he fly into something? Okay. What I need is glass, graphite, titanium, thorium, silicon, titanium, phase. And I do this, get more throughput. Add you there so you can actually get across. How much water is traveling through this right now? Yep, 10 rivers worth of water right there. Just for that alone. Well, there's... That was weird. I told you to redirect them all over here, so why not? Whatever. Is it even worth trying to figure out why? Probably not, realistically. You're gonna be really annoying to input together. I guess I could just do that. Then I don't have to worry about it. And of course, I'm gonna wanna bring you this way. Just to add another one. Actually, it would be better if I did a liquid tank. God, I cannot talk. Talking's hard, you know? People who can talk easily are wizards or something, I don't know. And we're also gonna need lights. I should get this set up. Okay. You're having throughput issues, huh? Well, I actually do know how something to help a lot by doing that. Now with that, we should not be having the same item throughput issue because there's more output capability. That taken care of. It's time for the least fun part. Unit production. Actually, you gotta go like that so you can actually input into there, and then you can... Of course you're not gonna be nice about that, aren't you? Yeah, you're gonna be a little shite. We're also gonna need coal input. You guys can't mine coal. So I guess I just gotta have to do that. And I'm gonna need you to have that. so you can actually get something a little easier. Actually, I don't technically need to do that. Titanium plus titanium. No, it would just be easier to input directly. Because that way I don't have to worry about throughput issues. Now, of course, we also need a little bit of that. Of course, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna need more water. If I'm gonna need more water, I might as well do some more. I just need a little bit of cryofluid room. Go with a bit of titanium. Can you fit? The answer is yes, you can fit. Assuming we didn't have silicone issues. Aren't you getting enough water? Okay, that's fun. And you need a little bit more as well. Or just not getting enough throughput. There's not enough more throughput needed. Silicon's probably all being consumed by that rather quickly. Of course, this also means it's a little bit of a nightmare to get through. I could switch those out temporarily to silicon. Add a little bit more. Actually, if I just killed that, that would help a lot. Same with that. That way the water actually goes where it only needs to. Ah, there's a leak right there right now. Well, that's not good. Yeah, that leak is actually really bad because that actually kills up our protection. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill off this space over here first so we can actually get that water. That water is our first priority. Now we do need a thorium. Graphite I'm gonna kill off for a moment. I'm gonna switch this to silicon to help with that. Of course, you didn't have enough power, so you actually weren't transferring all that. Okay. Go over there, please. Okay. You guys are way too suicidal. And that will get that going finally. Voila. Actually seem to be doing well on water again, so I am gonna activate those again. Oh yeah, I killed that for a moment because of the leak. Killed that for a moment because I don't need it. I got units inbound there. I'm just gonna foreshadow. Screw it. We don't need that much firepower at this moment. Okay, maybe that's a bad idea because it's consuming too much power. That's a little bit of a bad idea, apparently. Out. Okay. Please kill that. Apparently those are really good at killing that. Good. Okay, those will be given water by extractor. So I don't have to worry about it. Apparently now we're having titanium issues because we're not getting enough coming in. Embarrassing, if anything. There's a little bit of titanium over here. I gotta kill the titanium for those things real quick. Uh-oh. And now it's all full of junk. It's been really helpful to remember that plan, ain't it? come over here. Get rid of that. And that's also filled with miscellaneous junk. That is very hurtful. Okay, now I can go back to focusing on this. I really don't know why they added the ability to turn those around for. Like, why? Why? Okay. Oh, you're on titanium, right? So I need to grab this one so I can do that. I'll have a nice defensive line again. Now, that defensive line is probably gonna need a backend. Actually, we probably should make a container, but I need more titanium for that first. Okay. Now that's settled. I'm going to grab more titanium. We'll grab more water in a second. We need the titanium more. A lot more. We're done with that. Is that right there? Wow. We're good. Now we'll actually have a source of titanium that isn't relying on launch pads. Gonna add surge. Don't grab me. I forgot you had grabby arms. Alright, with that. Should be able to breathe this a little bit easier. Very annoying. Annoyed the harder when you do. Alright. I think these amount of water should be beneficial to get that going a little easier. Like this amount should pretty much do it. At least I imagine it would. That said, we probably should overdrive the titanium. "32 units. Well, where are these units then? I don't see a single blood. There's also a little bit more titanium here. Oh my god, they just annihilated those players in a second. That makes me very happy. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to hook up that extra titanium down there. Yeah, that is also an option, getting these overdrived as well. More overdriven the water, the better we get in return. Kinda seems like we're actually doing enough. Good. Okay. Oh yeah, you are gonna try and rust that because there's stuff there. Makes a lot of sense that you try to. Apparently we're not outputting fast enough. If we're not gonna be outputting fast enough over there, I am gonna do it over here then. You can allow the water to get out even faster. And not be so throughput limited as on that thing. Which probably also needs its own secondary one, so it can actually get out. Yeah, the third one, it might be more than enough to. Actually, if I killed these connections... Probably just more efficient if I did that. Yeah, I think that's helping a lot more by disconnecting those ones. Lets the water flow more freely. This one has excess water, so I am gonna backport it. Just slightly so I can get some more water too. Especially since that is the titanium on top, so that would allow us to get more. Alright. And apparently we're getting rather limited by silicon. Oh, looks like it's about to be silicon that's like the limit anyway. Take a second to repair. And we will take a second to... Silicon being silly as usual, yeah. That sounds about right. If it's not silly gone, it's silly... It's just silly. Access to even more thorium for power. How generous of you. Ah! Yeah, if I can take care of the top base, that would probably be a better idea first. So I'm definitely gonna wanna get some thorium going, because that would be a good idea just for defenses. That. Especially if they want to send their own spider mechs this way. I'll mention there's also air factories there, so getting rid of those would be a good idea too, in that regard. Ay ay ay. Lots to do, lots to do, lots to do. And of course I can also add a bit of water these ways too. Make sure they all get water. Water, 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 water. Definitely one way to make a girl happy. Is there a conveyor belt right there? Yeah, but if you want to leave a conveyor belt there, you can. Who am I to judge? Why are you guys getting stuck there? Are they actually breaking the plants? What is that thing? That's really cool though. It doesn't really need the speed boost, but it would be a good idea just to do that anyway. And of course there's a bit of black sand here. Could I? Not really. Just have to use the regular silicon. I could probably just do that as well. Good. That there. Probably not the most efficient use of the black sand, but... Does it really matter at the end of the day? We just need more silicon! Uh-oh. Not the power issues. Which also means less water, too. Less water means less landing pad. Less landing pad means... Death spiral. Put you right there, so you can just go right there. you can just as easily go like that. Not have to worry about power. Probably actually should put an overdrive right there. Could we please build the miners first so they can actually get thorium that can go in there and generate power? Switch that back to silicon for the moment. Because unsurprisingly, I need the silicon the most. Let's just add more water to these guys. Actually, it's just a lot easier if I just connect it manually. How goofy the damn things are. Oh, that's a lot of crawlers. Ah, fast little gremlins. Yeah, no. Please come over here. Oh, wait, what? That's still claimed? What? Why is this all still claimed by them? What? That is so bizarre. I don't get why that's still claimed by them, because it was covered by the core. Yeah, just repair for the moment. So it seems like I'll need the lasers heal them, damage-wise. Makes sense, but okay. The heavy squatter lead is right there. That's great. Thank you. repair on my units before I send them to the core. Because I figure some of them are slightly damaged. But yeah, these guys are actually pretty good. I should have been using them a lot more, honestly. Poppy actually would have been more useful than the Barras. That would have been a grand idea, wouldn't it? Oh my god, I haven't lost one. Except to the core. It's only the core that really claimed its victims, oh my god. Alright, we claimed the last 2 areas. And of course there's some oil burning over there as usual. And with that, we unlock Glatvane. Get tier 5 units, and now we're out of Silicon and Surge. There it is, Planetary Launch Terminal researched. The final objective. This coastal base contains a structure capable of launching cores to local planets. It is extremely well guarded. Reduce naval units, eliminate the enemy as quickly as possible. Research the launch structure. Yep. Final map is upon us. We now have access to tier 5 units. Hey. I think Twitter channels I'm gonna have. I don't know. We're definitely gonna have to bring in more resources to research more tier 5 units. Sure, it's like across the entire planet kind of deal, but. Ugh. Still expensive. Of course, all for research. Don't need the glass. Titanium's kind of nice, yeah. But I'm gonna bring in the Surge. The Silicon. Because that's what we really need for researching the other units. I gotta experiment one of these days to see how many landing pads we can actually support with 2.3K silicon. Sure, it is quite a bit, but considering it takes a while for the cooldown, that's like, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Actually, we can still support that thing, we just need to switch it over to that. Because I want some quasars for mining! Like, do I need it? No. Oh, so we can stop with that thing. I don't need it. And you guys can just go over there. Just get out of the way, please. Yeah, the search definitely takes a while now. Of course, it is landing quite quickly. So I'm guessing at this current rate of 1.2 surge, we can only support like 2 overdrive? Well, overdrive dome landing pads. In terms of like input. It doesn't seem to be going much faster. If you want to go much faster than that, we're gonna have to make more surge. And more surge, of course, means we need to get more places where making silicon, lead, copper, titanium turn into surge. I could do it with this spot, but I don't really want to because of how cramped it is. I would just find it really annoying personally. Toxicity. Up 6, 7. It'd probably make it. Definitely getting the older people cringing, my generation cringing, but at least I'm making the younger kids happy by saying that. Do I understand why they find it funny? No. But hey, it's not hurting anybody or anyone, so I don't care. Yeah, search is our main problem, unsurprisingly. All the other resources were pretty much fine, but not surge. Yep. It's the one resource I was hoping to not have problems with, but at least I'm only having problems with surge and not like phase. Actually, I wonder if they brought down the resource cost of unit. I'm actually kind of interested to see if they actually did bring down that at all. I don't want build costs, I want research costs. I need to probably look at B7. There we go. Look under unit. Yeah, okay, Corvus. That's fine. Now if we go back to the V8. To look at the units. Whatever. Dagger. Can I get to tier 5 from here a little quicker? There we go. Corvus. Okay. We have, well, I assume is V7 here. I can switch over to that. There we go. So this is V7. So Corvus is right here. That acquired 99k silicon, 56k plutonium, 46k surge alloy, and 31k phase. Compared to now, which is 50k silicon, 30k plutonium, 25k surge, and 17k phase. Yeah, they brought that down. I figured it was cheaper. Because it felt so easy. That's cool to know they actually did bring down the cost of unit research. It's not as bad. Outside Surge anyway, if you're like me. But probably focus a little bit more on getting Surge going and probably wouldn't have that much problem getting tier 5. But so far, I have to say, like, the overhaul for this planet has been really nice. The maps are a lot nicer. A lot better research variety. And we're so close to Corvus. Even though what probably just going to be using is the Amara. Naval. Since we're... well, planetary, it says to use ships. To make sense. Alright, Amara, 62 range. What kind of range did it had in originally? B7? As I do not remember. I'll look on the fandom wiki. They're probably the only ones that had any. Decrease their range from 65 blocks to 62. That's a barely decrease in range. How about this thing? Oh! That's why they got the range nerf. So they could be actually in range of the foreshadows and not outrange them. I didn't know they could actually outrange the foreshadows before in V7. So that's why they were nerfed. Yes, yes, let me go to nuclear so I can launch over there. I don't have search. Oh, right, because it's all been used for research. Along with the phase and all the silicon, apparently. That's a bit of a problem. Definitely kill you guys for a moment, because I definitely need more silicon. I don't know why I'm keeping these here. I really don't. I guess because I can. I guess that's the reasoning. Also, I'm gonna upgrade this. Finally, just upgrade it. And figure out where all the sand is. Go right that. Okay. Yep, 3 whole weeks. God, it's been 3 weeks already. Well, I guess that makes sense considering I only even played it like once a week. No, I don't want you going right there. Even though I am terrified to see what it's like now. God, I don't wanna know. Where are you? You're not going anywhere, are you? Very good. It looks nothing like the OG, huh? That's a bit terrifying if it's been overhauled that much. Well, actually, is really terrifying to think about. I could have sworn I had even more silicon. Naval base wall. I also had one before. Maybe I'm misremembering. Like the Great Wall of Specters. A Great Wall, huh? Sounds like in my places. Okay, I am gonna do that. Because I definitely want the silicon to be moving faster. And of course you're being annoying like that, okay. There we go. Oh, and I do need to get rid of that old building. That. Oh! I didn't mean to get rid of you. You can actually just go straight up in there, thank you. Yeah, I killed the connection there, right. Oh, and I can also just get rid of that little excess. Okay. Yeah. You'll hook into that, and you hook into that. Did not realize my silicone was this bad on this map. I guess it really wouldn't help if I turned everything down and just rebuilt it, wouldn't it? Like, badly. But I think it probably would be better if I just found another sector and claim it for resource mail. Having a big old base. Alright. Check out Planetary, but we're not doing it today. Because I already been 3 hours and a half. Okay. Still have Furball, but we have a lot more space down here. There's a lot more water. With thorium there for that. Okay. Ah, there's space on the right now. Wow. That's a lot different. I remember the old planetary pretty well. Oh! We get a little outpost to start off with. Okay. I see him. Okay, so we start out with fuses, a few lancers, and a meltdown. Only a meltdown, huh? Of course, that's the outer one. Oh, we're finally dealing with surge walls. Okay. Thermal there, another meltdown there. Very easy to take that meltdown considering it only has a water extractor for water. Segment to be a little bit more annoying. A little bit oil. A supply launch pads for thorium? Interesting. That comes back to this base. Great walls, a few ripples, a few specters, more ripples and specters. Thorium reactors, RTGs. Okay. A lot of water extractors for another meltdown there. I guess for the shield generators, besides the miners. There's a water source for the cyclone there. Interesting. Very interesting. Of course, there's a core, there's more RTGs. Power tier 4 boats? Yep. No, that's tier 3 boats because they're smaller. Never mind. Okay. Which is protected by a lot more specters. Ripples, cyclones, a meltdown. More ripples and specters there. More ripples. Sabos. Don't know why the sabos are there, but some Daramis too for putting out fires. More RTGs. More thermal there. Okay. So you can take this out with a OMA. Good to know. And of course that connects all the way to the main base? Yes. Ooh, it's an actual wall. So we've got physical engines there. Okay. I was hoping for some more specters, if anything, and a few more fuses. Because I feel like Sabos are a bit outdated at this point. Ooh, scrap wall. So the wall actually used to be further up. Then the tides came in. Okay. There's the planet, well, interplanetary launcher. The last piece of technology. Guarded by a foreshadow right there. Overdrive Job. Ooh, nasty. Surge smelter into bulk. Oh, that's annoying. That's going to be more nasty. And of course, it feeds also into that one, which has a container rather than a vault. That's nice. For the batteries. Second overdrive dome. There's more walls. Oh, that's a lot of overdrives I just noticed. Wait, logic processor? Why is there a logic processor? Could it be to try and stop your unit? Well, to close the doors if your units come too close? Is that it? Is that why there's logic processors on the wall? Or specters? That's a lot of sabos. Another meltdown. That one's being fed by pyrite. So this for the doors, okay. So they expect also attack from above here, but not from below if they get through the wall. Oh, two more meltdowns there. Oh, that's a lot of tier 1 factories. Oh, that's even more tier 1 factories! How many is that? That's 369. And then there's 6, though. That is 15 in total tier 1 factories. If 4 tier 1 factories, that's dedicated to tier 2. And another 2 force shadows for protecting here. Shield protect with phase. Okay. Another overdrive dome right there. Only overdrives that one. I'm not seeing one for the secondary one, thankfully. They're making phase right there. Oh, right there! There's a second overdrive dome right there! Oh god, that means those are going to be producing like 150 times faster. So 45 seconds divided by 150%. I guess I get rid of the seconds because it's derping out on the calculator. So that would be more like 29 seconds. Okay. That's pretty quick. More RGGs. A lot more solar panels than RGGs. A bit more thermal. Meltdown to just protect those. Go specters and fuses. Tier 2 crawler factory, so a little bit spooter action there. Another foreshadow. Probably an overdrive dome somewhere. Right there. We got fortresses along with mace being produced when it goes down the middle instead. More likely to make fortresses rather than maces though. A lot more thermal right there. Another soul foreshadow, more overdrive domes, even more factories which make daggers. Okay. There's the core. A lot of silicone. A lot of air. Let's see. So that's going to be like every third flare is going to be turned into a bomber. Like these ones also being turned into bombers, so that would be about 4 flares, 2 bombers. Okay. Hi, right for that. There's going to be an overdrive. No, that's for the men projector. Okay, so that's where that phase goes. So it's after being consumed by an overdrive over there for differential generators. Interesting. Swarmers. Some oil. Another overdrive. No, that doesn't get covered. Okay, so that's just the overdrive to coal production. Even though that just already does it, so what are you overdriving that the others aren't? Pretty much nothing, so that overdrive projector there is like a leftover. That's funny. Probably just forgotten about while making the base, if I had to guess. How is that shield so big? Oh, it's 10 blocks with a phase. Okay, I see why. Oh, those are big. More thermal, more overdrive. A lot of RTGs. Surge production here. Which goes that way towards mass drivers. Those are being fed off the core. And this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can make tier 3 or tier 4 air unit or naval. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. This is actually quite a base. I like it. Very nasty. Good to know. So this is gonna be a lot of fun in the future. Why the search tower connectors here? That's really interesting. I don't get why you want to put those all there. I guess that's one way to connect all that thermal. Which is barely touched. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Probably put the landing pads over here for resourcing. That would be a smart move. Oh, there's oh, I like that. Metal grid all around. Okay, I like this one. This one is a lot nicer compared to its original version. Much cooler shape as well. Wow, there's even some salt. That's surprising. Yeah, definitely a lot better for the final map. Well, campaign map, I should say. So maybe I should be doing the bonus sectors before I do Launchpad, if anything. Because I should actually do those ones, because they are new, and I would be interested to see what they're like. And prolong to go into, actually beating Planetary Launch Terminal. Especially since right now I'm only, like, playing 2 games for the foreseen future. But that's definitely going to be a very fun map. You can definitely touch more of it with just using ships compared to the last one, which you could only really attack. Well, actually, there was only like 1 base in the original version on V7. Now there's like at least 2 bases in the V8. So that's make quite a bit of sense. And I need to search, I'm gonna get that going again. Yeah, I definitely like it more. I'm gonna call it here. It's been 3 hours and a half. We can save more for another day. Which will be on Monday. Anyway. I'll keep that running in the background. I'm gonna actually... I don't think I have game capture on this. Yeah, I have to mute it. Yeah, it's been 3 hours and a half already. Need a stretch. Need to get up and all. Take a break. But anyway, thank you for coming by and watching. I hope it was at least a decently entertaining stream compared to usual. Especially despite me being very low energy today. But I will be back on Friday with more Final Fantasy Tactics events. Concerned rebeating the, what was it, Golden Sun Lost Age, so don't have a third game at the moment. I'm not really interested in playing Dyson Sphere or Factorio overhaul mods right now, considering I'm playing Mindustry. It fills that kind of same niche at the moment. Well, at least automation niche, but after Mindustry, I'll probably do that, though I probably should actually get started on that Terraria one. I don't know, maybe that's what I can do after Tactics events. But yeah, I will be back on Friday with more Final Fantasy Tactics events, and Mindustry will be on Monday. I hope you had fun, and I will see you then, so take care. And why did I have this here? Look.